count how many ladybugs are there.
Kindergarten turned out to be a lot harder for Martrell Stevens than his mother could have ever imagined.
Funny.
Fine.
Fine.
A year ago, he was sleeping in the car as his mother prepared to pull out onto a Chicago street when he was shot and partially paralyzed.
It can happen to anyone. And you can be walking, you can be anywhere. It can happen to anyone.
Martrell easily could have died. In just this school year, more than 30 school-aged children are dead. Their faces are posted online by the Chicago Tribune, silent reminders of the growing mountain of grief.
They come by here and they do this, and they come by here in cars, and families come and cry. You can hear them in my house screaming.
Diane Latiker started this memorial in a vacant lot, hoping to shock the city into action. She started with 30 stones marked with the names of 30 young victims. Today, with 153 stones, she's the one who's shocked.
Who is failing these kids?
We all are.
Is it the city? Is it the police? Is it the schools?
We all are.
The youngest victim remembered here was only 10. Among them, 16-year-old Blair Holt, the aspiring songwriter whose death sparked protests and demands for action.
But 2 years later, the violence is getting worse, not better. We wanted to know why more young people are dying this year than last and what is being done about it. But community activists tell us they're at a loss to find any simple explanation.
The recent discovery of a 15-year-old who was beaten, shot in the head, and burned took the out-of-control violence to a frightening level. Chicago's Father Michael Pfleger thought it was time to put out an SOS.
That's a pretty strong message. What are you trying to say?
Well, I think it is strong. I think it's a radical move, but I think it's a radical problem.
He ordered the church's flag to be hung upside down, a symbol of distress.
This is an epidemic.
If we had this many Chicago young people dying of swine flu, what kind of resources would you see coming to this city?
There would be this great influx of resources to say, let's stop this, let's deal with this.
But because it's violence, what are we seeing happening?
We're hiding it, we're ignoring it, we're denying the problem.
I can walk around my bird's back stand.
But there's no denying the loss. Martrell Stevens is adjusting to his loss with youthful energy and optimism. In a city where dreams are disappearing, he believes he will one day walk again.